We're here at Australian Conference with Emilie Jordanou, who is a sales consultant from Harcourts Wantirna. Emily, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Firstly, I just wanted to give you a big congratulations. #1 in Victoria for 2017. Well done.
Thank you.
So you're obviously doing something right. And you mentioned on stage yesterday that you've got a bit of a mentor that you like to work with. Archie is director of your office. Mm-hmm. He's your mentor. How does that work? Like, what does it look like?
I started as a salesperson, which a lot of people start as a PA first. I went straight into sales. And the office was brand new. You know, he had only opened 3 months, so it was a brand new office, new to the area. We didn't have a client base. We didn't have any boards up. We had no credibility in the marketplace. So for me, I think I sort of was his PA. In the first year, I sort of shadowed him and I listened to how he spoke, and he believed in me. So he would hold me accountable, and he would be quite strict in what he expected of me, which is great because we all need accountability. He also trained me daily on how to do a listing presentation, how to overcome objections, how to negotiate with buyers. I learned everything from him.
Absolutely. And you were saying how in the beginning it was a very kind of physical job. You were out there, you were door knocking, you were getting those connections. But now that you've been established in your area, you've used those connections now to really turn into a more repeat and referral business. And you use the word nurturing your database.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about that. Like, what does that involve?
I thought if I can work really hard and establish a client base through door knocking, then I won't have to door knock anymore. So the quicker I get a client base from door knocking, then I won't have to do it anymore, and my role will evolve. And it has. So basically now what I do is I nurture my client base, so I have points of communication with them. And it's really just having a chat with these people, having a bit of a friendship with these people, and then understanding at what point I need to then become a bit more aggressive so I can get in the door. I sign up a lot of listings in advance. And I do that because if they've made a decision they want to work with me, but they're renovating and it's going to take 4 months, let me help you. Let's get the paperwork out of the way. And then let me hold you accountable to working to a deadline to get the property right. Let me give you the right advice. Let me get my tradespeople in, and then we'll launch it.
So you've developed your business. Now you've got 2 people that work with you. You've got a client services manager and you've got a co-agent.
Yep.
As your business developed, at what points did you decide, okay, I'm going to need to bring someone on? How did you go about that whole process?
I think it's scary for a young person to take on a wage when they're not making money, but it's an investment. And I think if you want to be consistent, you have to put someone else on, because there's so much that needs to be done in a day, but I don't have to do all of it because a lot of the stuff isn't going to make me money. I didn't want to be one of the agents that had a really good month and then the next month had a really poor month in GC. I wanted to hit my figures every month. I think everyone needs to take a risk in their business if they're serious and make that investment. Bob Wolf says if you don't have a PA, you are a PA, and that's true.
How'd you go about knowing what tasks to give them?
I focus on what I'm good at doing, and then she focuses on what she's good at doing better than me. She has a lot more patience than me. I don't have patience. So a lot of her job is to, spend 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes on the phone with a buyer. I really understand them, take an interest, jot everything down, keep in contact with that buyer. I don't really enjoy doing that. For me, I'm quick. Like, I want information, I want people to make decisions. So I need someone in my business that has that personality and that energy and that patience to nurture buyers. I picked people in my business to do things that are better at things than I am, because then it's complete.
You're creating a balanced team then, aren't you?
That's right.
You've got skills, they've got, alternative skills.
That's right.
What about systems? Like, how do you know, or how does your team stay across tasks and timeframes and their KPIs if you've got them? How does that all work?
Ali does buyers, so she's pretty busy, because if I'm doing 8, 9, 10, 11 campaigns, she's in the office, head down, working. So she knows what she has to do every day, because there's just so much work. The prospecting role, which is Rachel, who's the associate agent, she sort of wears different hats. She's at opens and she's helping with appointments, but her main role is to unearth sellers. So I'll communicate with the client base, people that are on the database already, and she'll go and speak to the people that I don't have on my database. But she does have KPIs. She's got daily KPIs to add 10 new contacts to the client base every day.
And so you can keep her accountable to that when you're having your meetings?
She does that daily, yeah.
Okay.
So they fill out an end of day report,
yep,
and they send it to me.
On stage, you made the public announcement you want to double your income in the next year to 2 million, you're going to do that through doubling your team. Have you put any thought into how that's going to happen and the kind of structure that you're going to put together?
For me at the moment, I feel like I've hit a ceiling, as in I can only do so much on the weekend. You know, I come in on Saturday, I've got 8, 9 opens, I've got, 5 auctions maybe that weekend, and I can't do any more. My goal is to employ someone, in the next 6 months that I can train to be a lister, so that if I do go away, if I'm on a break, or if I take a holiday, there's someone there that if a client calls or they want to sell, someone can step in and do that. At the moment, I don't have that, so that puts a lot of pressure on me.
So having the right team is going to be core, isn't it?
It's so important. So that I think that would help me go to the next level, being able to list more, just having someone else there that I can say, you know what, they can do what I do.
Well, Emilie, thank you so much for your time here today, and we wish you continued success.
Thanks, Tim.